My shero is a phenomenal woman by the name of Pastor Fran Love. I met her about 8 or 9 years ago when me and her youngest daughter became best friends. And as you know, when you have a best friend, their mother latches on to you like a mother, and it's a family that can never be broken. But not only was she the mother of my best friend, she was also the pastor of the church that I attended and still do attend, which is the City of Love here in New Orleans. I watched her as she found out she was diagnosed with breast cancer, and I admired the way that she did not let it take a toll on her. She continued to come to church. She continued to have her head held high. She still kept her dignity, that she still was always there for people, always loving and caring, no matter what the circumstances was, because no one knew what she was going through. Pastor Fran inspires me to be a shero to other young ladies and look up to me just by still carrying on the spirit that she has. So the giving spirit, the loving spirit, the kind spirit. Anytime somebody's going through something, put your thoughts and feelings aside and cater to them. Always checking in with people, always making sure that everything is okay, because people always seem to be strong but may actually need you to stop what you're doing and see if they're okay or if they need anything. Just me being around her for those 8+ years, just seeing how she interacts with everyone and how she's just always there for people. Like, I love that. That's why her spirit kind of lives within me, to always be there for everyone. So,
well, I would definitely say my shero is my mom, because she's always been there for me when I needed her most. She's taken care of me my whole life, putting myself before her. Even with her bias against me being trans, her first thing to say is like, "Oh, I still love you." So no matter what, she's been there for me. My other shero is probably Marsha P. Johnson, because she's almost like the cliche of the trans movement, trans icon. After seeing The Death and Life of Marsha P. Johnson, the documentary, I realized how happy she was, despite trans people not having a space or being able to be out at that time. And I was really able to understand how she paved the way for other people to really come out and learn how to be happy and live free.
My personal shero is my mom. She has shown me that we are here for a purpose. She came to the U.S. from India for a purpose. We continue to practice Islam and practice the teachings of equality and loyalty and community for a purpose. Despite the stereotypes and hate that my whole family gets, she keeps me strong with our faith and her ability to keep going. That has also inspired me in the way that I mentor younger students, especially QT students. I try to institute a lot of the values that my mom would stress to me, and you can dream as big as you want. I've tried to impart that wisdom on other people because it's made a really big impact in my life.
My shero is honestly any Black woman that is successful, because most likely she has been pushed down. She hasn't been counted on. Everybody has counted her out, and Black women are so discriminated against. They are pushed away. They are the last people depend on to get out and create success. But once they create that success, they don't create it just for themselves. They make sure they give it back to the community. My godmom is one of my biggest sheroes, because she has started her own dance company. She quit her job recently to be full-time with her dance company. And to follow your passion, it's not an easy task, especially with stuff like dance. People always be like, "Oh, you're not going to be successful," but my godmama, she keeps pushing through and she keeps breaking boundaries. She's done 10 years with her dance studio, and it's just continually growing. I just uplift her and I root for her, and I see what she did that I need to start doing. to be successful myself. For her to keep counting on herself, that is a good message for me too. And that's what I've learned to do as I grow up, watching her, is to count on myself before I count on somebody else. So.
Mhm. You are phenomenal because you are my Shiro.
You're a Shiro, and that's on period.
Period.